Many people ask me, what is meditation? Meditation for me is something very important because I've integrated meditation in my life as a very practical tool. It's very useful for personal life, but also very useful for professional life. I would say that meditation is really something very personal because every person is very different. So every person develops its own really method of meditation. But I would say that meditation has like three main objects, aims. First aim is to draw your attention within. It's the art of disconnecting of the outside world and connect with your inner world of the thoughts and feelings and what's happening inside. Second aim is to really create calm inside yourself, to calm your mind, to quieten your thoughts so that you can have a more peaceful state of being. And the third aim is to learn the art to be present, to enjoy every moment of your life, to enjoy the process of your life and not be so caught up in the results. So when we practice all these things, we get some results, some benefits. What are these benefits? First, very clear, is relaxation, tranquility, calmness, silence, peace. That's very important in our lives. But this is not enough. There is also clarity, clarity in your mind. For what? To take right decisions, to know what you really want to do in your life, to know what's important in your life. So this clarity is very important. Usually we think too much. So with meditation, you clean your mind and you create space so that you can see clearly what to do and what to decide. Then it's this ability to enjoy the moments, to enjoy being with someone and listening to them, to enjoy nature, to enjoy a walk, to enjoy these little moments of life that many times we miss them because we are in a hurry. So meditation helps you to stop, to see and to enjoy. But this is not enough. There is also the possibility to renew your energy inside. When you meditate, there is something inside that happens that renew your energy. So it's very important to create energy inside yourself and also to create a healthy distance between what is happening outside and what is happening inside so that you can develop more emotional control over your emotions so that you can learn the art of respond instead of reacting.
I'm gonna give you 13 reasons why you should start meditating today. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I'm gonna make this video for selfish reasons. The reason being is I know that when people meditate more, they're just more calm, more peaceful, and live in a more state of equanimity. And I think we need more of that in the world. I wanna walk around, I wanna go to the grocery store and be around more peaceful, happy people. So I want you to meditate, I want your brother to meditate, I want your mother to meditate, I want your best friend to meditate. I think we should all do it just for a little bit each day to make our lives more peaceful and happy. To reason number one. Reason number one is one that you probably associate quite a bit with meditation, and that is being able to reduce the amount of stress and anxiety you feel. Now, I'm talking about this first because it probably is the one that's most common sense. You've heard it before. The more you meditate, the less stressed and anxious you're gonna feel. Well, there's a lot of research backing this, and I just really hope that it hits home today when you hear it in this video, because research has proven that consistent meditation can cut down the anxiety you feel by up to 40%. So if you could feel almost half as anxious as you usually do, why not invest in just a few minutes of meditation every day? Reason number two, if you are struggling with depression or just the feelings of consistent sadness or feeling bored or feeling uninspired, meditation is a great way to counteract this. And instead of just popping more prescription pills, which I know most doctors prescribe, especially in the US, meditation is a great way to overcome depression in a natural way, and it's much more effective than prescription pills. Reason number three, if you ever deal with headaches, meditation is a great way to relieve tension in your head. So next time you get a headache, go do some meditation and you can be able to relieve that tension without having to even pop any ibuprofen. Reason number 4 is because you're gonna become more likable. And the reason being is because meditation just makes you more kinder and just nicer to be around. So when you're kinder, obviously you're gonna be throwing off that good vibes, those good energy, and people are gonna wanna be around you more. And so this is one that's also very much common sense. Of course, people wanna be around more positive people. And the more you meditate, the more kind you become, the more positive you are, the more people are gonna wanna be in your circle. Reason number 5, meditation can actually make you smarter, and it can do so in a number of ways. 2 ways that are proven most in research is that it can improve your memory, number 1, and number 2, it can help cut down on distracting thought. So if you're trying to focus on something, your mind keeps on getting thrown into the future about something you have to do or stressed about something that happened in the past, meditation is really good for just keeping you present and focused here and now. Reason number 6, meditation has been shown to help you avoid getting sick. And even when you do get sick, it will cut down the amount of time that you are sick. Now, the research I'm talking about mostly points to colds, when you have a cough or runny nose, things like that, not really serious sickness. We can talk about that later. Meditation, I think, can definitely help with that as well. But this research that's been backed up is more related to your common cold. Reason number 7, it's gonna improve your relationships. And it's gonna do so because you're gonna become less reactive. Now, most of us in our intimate relationships, we allow ourselves to, just kind of lose our shit sometimes. It's just a natural thing to do. If you're married to someone or if you're in a family and you're all living under one roof, you might just be more reactive to the people who are closest to you because you're more comfortable with them. Well, if you meditate consistently, you become less reactive, more calm, so you're more in that observer perspective. So someone says something that usually you might snap back at them, instead you're like, I notice how that makes me a little bit upset, but there's no reason for me to snap at this person. Instead, I can just sit here in the moment, acknowledge it, and then respond accordingly. Reason number 8, it improves your heart health. Now, there's some research showing that people with heart disease were less likely to have heart attacks, strokes, and even die when they meditate consistently. So if you're someone who deals with that or have someone close to you who's dealing with heart disease, make sure they're meditating. And if it's you, make sure you start meditating today. Reason number 9, meditation can improve your sleep quality. Now it's gonna help you get to sleep, fall asleep, and then also stay asleep and have more high quality sleep throughout the whole night. If you want help with this, I have a guided meditation to help you fall asleep. It's right up there. Reason number 10, you're gonna get more aha moments, more creativity. And the reason being is because normally we walk around in our waking mind, which is our conscious mind, and we really don't have a lot of memory or bandwidth within this conscious mind. But if we can get access to that subconscious mind, we have access to unlimited creativity and all those aha moments where we're like, oh, that's right, that's the thing I should be doing right now. Ooh, that's the idea I've been looking for. So if you meditate more consistently, you get more creative, you have more of those moments, and it just happens because you have a better relationship with your subconscious mind, which is what you get access to when you meditate consistently. Reason number 11, meditation is gonna help you binge eat less. And so a lot of people go to food when they're emotional. They're like, I don't feel good, I need to eat a box of cookies. And meditation is good for 2 reasons. Number 1, it just improves your awareness, your self-awareness. So you aren't just reactively going and binge eating. Number 2, it actually just makes you feel better. So you feel like you don't need to go externally to fulfill yourself. You're more fulfilled inside. So you don't need the cookies to make you feel good inside, because meditation makes you feel good inside. Reason number 12, you're gonna feel less pain. There's some research that shows that you become more tolerant to pain when you meditate more consistently. Reason number 13, which I believe is the most important reason for meditating, is that you get the ability to create your dream life and your dream body. So it is my fundamental belief that through training our subconscious mind, through tools like meditation, we're able to not only change the body chemistry we have, so our biology, but also the results we're creating in our life.
Namaskar, Sadhguru. How significant is the place or the location where we do meditation?
Either you can go in search of significant places, or you can make any place significant. Only when you become significant as a life, then you see it doesn't matter what you do, whatever you do is still worthwhile. Just imagine, if your thoughts and emotions were sweet and your body was here like it's almost not there, how your life would be. Well, there is a problem in this question. If I say yes, there'll be trouble. If I say no, there'll be trouble. So it's yes and no. Yes, because of course, different places are geared in different ways. Some places are created for certain purposes. If you go sit in the Dhyana Linga, you will see that's engineered for that. Or it could be just that there have been certain people or certain situations which have made certain spaces sacred. This is the whole basis of pilgrimage, that people went in search of those places. But another way of looking at it is, either you can go in search of significant places or you can make any place significant. I feel the second option is good. But for that, your presence should become significant. Your presence being significant means, it's a simple arrangement. You have three dimensions of yourself right now. It can be further divided, but basically, you have a physical body, you have a psychological structure of thought and emotion, and you have an energy body. All these three dimensions are pervaded by certain karmic content. Depending upon this karmic content, your body behaves in one way, your mind behaves in another way, your energies behave another way. For the same situations, different people behave differently. All dimensions. Body behaves differently, mind behaves differently, energies behave differently. Now, in a way, what we are looking at, right from the basic Shambhavi Mudra practice, what we are looking at is to rearrange them in such a way. The first thing is always life energy. The most dominant force in your life is not your body. Because if body is the dominant force, it will do its own little compulsive things and that's all it can do. If mind is the most dominant thing, most of the time you don't know what the hell you're doing, all right? You'll always be thinking of freedom and imitating the society in which you live. That's all that'll happen. Yes, either you will be imitating it or you will be reacting to it. Both ways you're a slave to what is around you, because this is what the mind will do. So you have to arrange yourself in such a way, your life or your life energy is the first thing in your life. This is the most dominant thing. Your body and your mind are minor things. If this one thing happens, then space doesn't matter. Wherever you sit, it's fine. Wherever you sit, it's a significant place because your life has become significant. Significance of life, when I say, I'm not talking in terms of social terms. How significant you are in this world, that's not the point. As a life, you become significant. Only when you become significant as a life, then you see, it doesn't matter what you do, whatever you do is still worthwhile. Simple things, complicated things, big things, small things, it doesn't matter. Whatever little thing you do is just fantastic, simply because you as a life has become significant. If you allow your body to become significant, well, you just want to serve the body all the time. How many troubles people are getting into trying to serve their body all the time. Just eating, sleeping, copulation and dying is taking a whole life for most people. Just these arrangements are taking a whole life, isn't it? And the psychological nonsense, endlessly it's going on. Just imagine, if your thoughts and emotions were sweet and your body was here like it's almost not there, how your life would be? That's how it would be, simply. Doesn't matter. Wherever you are, however you are, everything is fine with you because as a life, nothing really bothers you, it's only physical and mental discomforts. That's all, isn't it, the whole world? That's all you're suffering, physical and mental discomforts. If these two things became minor, not that it will disappear, they became minor in your life, life became significant, then you don't have to go in search of any pilgrimage, any place. Where you are is fine. In fact, your presence will make the place significant.
Yeah, it's the art of relaxing, clearing your mind and breathing, isn't it?
Exactly. And you used to do it? You used to practice or not?
I used to do some meditation, yeah, I used to do some my brother's a big devotee.
Yeah. And do you see some benefits practicing?
I think you do. I think, it gives you a sense of inner calmness, a sense of inner peace. I think, and in an increasingly busy world, I think it's harder to find that time.
When you relax, trying not to think about anything.
Yeah. Do you think it's a good practice in these days, these travel days?
Yes, why not? Yeah, because you have a lot of stress and you have a lot of job work and you work in the office, then you need to relax, and this is the best way to do that.
Finding peace, self-awareness, calmness, something like that.
And do you think that is an important practice?
For some people, certainly. I haven't really tried it too much, but maybe it's something I should start doing.
Everybody in some way or another each day meditates and perhaps prays in some form or another.
Meditation is just when you really go within yourself and zone out. I don't meditate very often. It's very difficult for me, but I think it's a great thing to do. It's just very difficult to learn how to meditate.
You think so, yes. And why is difficult for you?
Well, just because it's so hard to block everything else out and to really, just not think about anything other than what you're supposed to be thinking about, which is actually nothing, just kind of breathing and listening to your inner self. It's difficult.
Meditation is not easy, it's not difficult. It's just a question of practice. It's a question of training your mind. There is not a good meditation or a bad meditation. When you focus inside yourself and you train your mind and you practice, you will see results.